EA Sports. And he's coming off of
the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Jaguars in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be balanced on offense, which means to them, they'll want everyone involved. See if they can get some one-on-ones in the passing game. Maybe identify some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space. Even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. On third down, Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
An early message that this...
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the second-year man from Clemson, Travis Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. From midfield now, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
On first down, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
From the 36, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 40. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts 21. Play action. It's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Now on 2nd and 16, Lawrence. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man right side is Ingram. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a 1st down on that last catch.
I really like what Jacksonville did in free agency, and what a smart gamble, in my opinion, bringing in Evan Ingram on a 1-year deal. Best case scenario, he gets...
he's hit, he lost the football, put it on the carpet. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Lawrence. But I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain. But he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of, and now they can move forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguar. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Now Lawrence on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And quickly they get to the line. Again, it's Lawrence. The quick slant caught.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now they send a running back in motion right. Second down and goal. Lawrence. The quick slant caught. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another The key to
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Inside the 30. Now Lawrence to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Lawrence going to throw again. Lawrence hit and the ball is free. And the Colts pick it up. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Past the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence on the move to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get ops level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick way with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44, Lawrence. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They go play action with Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Evan Ingram. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He completes it to Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. Lawrence to Jones, 1st down, Jacksonville.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
Ready, set.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Look at me. Get back.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Von Gilmore. And the Now ETN to start the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 63 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Indianapolis, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants.